Welcome to the Babe You've Got This podcast. My name is Kim Kent. I'm so excited for you to be listening in today. I am a sales-based business coach. I specialize in mindset, and I'm also an online business professional and network marketing professional. I love to help ambitious women who feel stuck, unclear, and tired of not getting results to achieve the skills to build a 6+ figure business and overcome all the BS that is holding them back from genuinely achieving the goals that they desire. I do this via my transformational and unique coaching experiences, plus you get all the free goodness from tuning into my podcast. I'm all about empowering and inspiring women, so I really hope that this episode today gives you so much value, so much inspiration, and gets you to think greater. If you'd love to learn more about me and check out my offerings, you can visit my website, www.kimkent.com.au. Otherwise, sit back, relax, tune in, and I really, really hope you enjoy this episode today. Good morning, or maybe it's afternoon or night time for you. I am sitting here, belly out, 36 weeks pregnant, in a crop top and undies because that's all that is comfortable. Aircon is on because it is going to be a 40-degree day here. And I just spent 10 minutes doing a beautiful tantric dance, ecstatic dance, sensual dance, whatever you want to call it, in my living room to really just get connected. And I was just feeling it. I was just feeling like dancing and moving and really getting into some beautiful energy before I record, because this is our first episode for 2022. If you're new to listening to me, as you can tell, I already am a TMI kind of girl, too much information, giving you all the visuals, but this is what I pride myself on. I'm so proud of myself, and I want you to be proud of yourself, or however TMI or over the top or whatever they are, whatever all the acronyms are, OTT, I don't know, with yourself, if that's who you are, just being your soulful, expressful self. This is who I am. And as I step into motherhood, my intention is to be even more free and authentic of who I am and what I go through, and all the beauty and the bliss and the chaos and the, I don't want to say ugliness, but for lack of a better word, all of it. I'm going to keep it real, share it with you. And if you've been following me along, it means the world to me, because you've probably noticed the beautiful transitions I've been going through. And it's coming into the second year, but I have had a bit of a break because, for those of you who have followed, I had a lot of trauma at the start of last year and my podcast recording went on hold. But I've been recording since, I think it's end of 2019. Oh my gosh, where's time gone? I know we all feel it, right? Look, it's almost the end of January for 2022. So I'm sitting here ready to just be so open and vulnerable and share what needs to be shared and have just some real chats. And they definitely will be along the lines of mindset, business, money, self-worth, self-love, life, chaos, all of the things. So I'd love for you to do a little check-in with yourself. How are you actually going today? How are you actually feeling? I want you to be so honest with yourself right now. Obviously, you're pulled to tune into an episode, and I want you to give yourself some time right now and just think, how am I actually going? Am I doing some things to people please? Am I doing things just to do the do? Am I running on autopilot? Am I just trying to get shit done because I have to or I need to? Give yourself a little check-in. Give yourself a little audit. And be kind to yourself. And know that at the end of the day, I talk about this all the time, life is in duality. Life is in duality. You cannot cause pleasure without causing pain. and yes, we are, it's seeming this way, going into the topic of people pleasing. I've talked about it before, but I have definitely had some lessons recently, been heading into the nesting phase of pregnancy, and how much I still people please. So people pleasing causes self-pain, and pleasing yourself causes other people pain. Like, you can't have one without the other. And I know we just try and be our absolute best, and we want to make sure our feelings don't get hurt and no one else's feelings get hurt, and we try and do it all, and we end up just like fucking ourselves over and causing more stress, and we end up having that mental breakdown, and then 2 bottles of wine gets drunk. Obviously not for me right now, but definitely have been missing that rosé. Oh gosh. So I did want to say, if you haven't already, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could jump on and leave a review, whether you're listening through iTunes or the Podbean, like my hosting platform through my website, or Spotify. If you can leave reviews on Spotify, I'm a little bit out of the loop with that, but it would just mean the world. I'd absolutely love to hear this, and the more people that review, the more this reaches more women like us, like who need to hear this, who needs this support. And it would honestly mean the absolute world to me if you felt pulled to leave a review and do all the things. And if you want to share it. So with that, people pleasing. Are you people pleasing right now? Where are you getting triggered? So I'm 36 weeks plus 1 day, if we want to get technical. And in the last 2 weeks, I have felt, so 34, week 35, if we're going to measure it, I have definitely felt this pressure, and I didn't know where it was coming from. And all the work that I have done on myself, the personal development, the personal growth, doing the things, I've got the tools, the strategies, like I talk about it to you guys all the time, right? I felt like everything that I'd done, I was like, what's even the point? I feel like they all went out the window, and I was feeling just this pressure to be a certain way, show up a certain way, get certain things done. Now, don't get me wrong, I had this, like, if you were to put me as a mum in pregnancy into a box, put me into that box, then you have a version of me that's like here to do business. The business part of my life, I was on fire. I've been on fire. I'm absolutely loving it. Like, it's a Saturday morning right now. Hubby's gone to work, and I could have done whatever I wanted with my day. And I'm like, I want to record podcasts. I want to get work done. Like, I'm so inspired and motivated from that part of my life. And it's like it's a separate little part. And then I've got the mum life, personal life, all of that, where it's like the shit's hit the fan. And all the work I've done feels like it's gone out the window. And I was talking to one of my best friends who's had 2 children now. She's done a lot of personal development. We're very much on the same vibration, and I just love her. And I was like, is this, like, what's going on? I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I'm not crying, but I'm getting frustrated and angry, and I just want to, like, break things, and, like, I feel like I'm going to explode. And then there's all these expectations. I've got family and other people saying certain things that are so not supportive, and they think that they're just having a joke about stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Even if you're having a joke, I'm not in the hormonal and mental capacity to have a little ha-ha with you. I feel like you're not being supportive, and like they're bringing up things of like, this is the bad side of becoming a mum. This is what you've got to look forward to. And it's like, I fucking know. I wasn't born yesterday, but right now, I cannot handle, like, this is not supportive. Anyway, I was like, am I being a whinge? Am I being this? Over-analyzing everything. And my friend's like, Kim, you are normal. You have begun the shift. I was like, what's this shift? She's like, when you become a mother. Like, you know, it's that you're energetically shifting. Like, you grow spiritually, physically, and mentally. And it's begun. And I was like, that makes sense. Because my tolerance for shit that's not supportive has lowered extremely. And I thought I was being an asshole. I thought I was being this bad person who was going to let people down, and I thought she was being a whinge and complaining. Don't get me wrong, I definitely have been a whinge and complained because I'm really good at it, and hubby's the main person who hears it. Like, I know I'm complaining. I own up to it, but I still do it because it feels good. I'm only human. So, yeah, and I realized, I had this huge realization, and it felt so good. It's like, you know, when you haven't gone to the toilet, like you haven't done number twos for a while, unless you're one of those people that's super regular and whatever. I'm totally jealous of you, especially being pregnant, that I've definitely suffered constipation. But you know when you just do a really good poo and you just feel so fucking relieved. I really hope you're laughing with me, because you know that feeling. You know what I'm talking about. If you're feeling embarrassed right now, it's because you know how good that feeling is, but you're listening to me. No one else is listening or watching you. But anyway, it's like I just did a really good poo, and I felt so relieved because I realized I'm still trying to live up to certain people's expectations of me. And all that is doing is causing me stress and harm mentally. Now, I understand I'm 36 weeks pregnant as I share this with you. I also understand you might be like, yeah, but I'm not pregnant. But can you not relate to this? Whether you're pregnant or not pregnant, just this part of my pregnancy has brought this to my attention and is giving me this lesson of how much I still was people pleasing and trying to please others because there was an expectation, and I was only causing myself pain. And the bonus lesson that comes with this is, where have I been expectational? When have I been putting expectations on family and friends, people who I care about, that then they don't get met and I get shitty at them? Or, you know, for lack of a better way of saying it, I get shitty at them. And they're probably feeling the pressure. They're probably feeling like they're not good enough, or this isn't good enough for Kim, or, you know, so on and so forth. And I've been wanting, I don't want to use the word wanting. One of my goals has been to really reduce the amount of expectations I have, because I truly believe you cannot have gratitude and expectations in the same moment. If you have an expectation on something or someone of receiving, you're not being grateful for what you already have. I totally believe that. So, well, it's like a little epiphany I had, but I'm sure someone's thought of it and said it before me. Because I've noticed where I've had expectations and I realized, fuck, I'm not even being grateful. And then when people have expectations on me, I'm like, fuck, can't you just be grateful? So, yeah, you cannot have gratitude and expectations in the same moment. So if you truly want more and want to have more peace and calm and joy and happiness, you've got to drop the expectations, because it's just pissing you off. It's just causing you the opposite of what you're trying to achieve. I am experiencing that firsthand. So yeah, anyway, I've kind of went on a tangent and maybe missed my point, but that's what I do every episode I record anyway. So ask yourself, like, where have you got high expectations right now that aren't getting met and it's just causing you pain? Where do you feel like you're people pleasing because there's other people having expectations on you, and all they're trying to do is be as supportive as they can, and you really want to punch them in the face? Again, if you're new to listening to me, I probably sound a bit aggressive. You know what? It's definitely the pregnancy. I just have no fucks. I'm just being real. And I'm just not saying it in a gentle way. So that's where I'm at. And then heading into this nesting phase, I'm like, nesting teaches you, like, if you haven't had kids yet, nesting definitely teaches you priorities and where to let go, and this whole thing they call surrender, which I was like, that's my word for this year. Surrender. Yep, I'm getting every fucking lesson to teach me to surrender. And I keep resisting because normal Kim, or old identity Kim, where I always run from my autopilot, is to control everything, is to just be on top of everything, very masculine, energy driven. That's me. It works in my favor. It also doesn't work in my favor, because that's the duality in life. And yes, I'm being taught to surrender, but do you know what? It's not the surrender of being like, oh, just give in, make other people happy, just surrender. It's kind of like letting go, where I'm like, you know what? I'm not committing to anyone but myself and Bub. And I'm going to learn from this, because at the end of the day, we have to do what's best for ourselves. As long as we come from love, you know, we're doing it the absolute best we can. As long as we're releasing expectations, tapping into the gratitude, and like having that high vibration and being so appreciative of everything that we have, we're doing our absolute best. Like, that's doing our best. And if anyone else in our life gets triggered from it, whose bullshit is that? Is that your problem? No, that's their problem. So, yeah, in the last couple of days, it feels like I've done that really big poo, and I felt a lot more relief. And as I can see, it's giving me the capacity to come on here and share this with you. And yeah, as I said, like, I want you to think of where right now, what's going on for you? Where can you release expectations so you can have more space for gratitude and to bringing in and tapping into that abundance that we all seem to want more of? And this is the year 2022. It's angel numbers 222, the year of collaboration, the year of transformation. We've gone through a massive destruction phase, guys. Build, maintain, destroy is the cycle of Mother Nature. Build, maintain, destroy. Build, maintain, destroy. Watch it. Watch it with plants. Watch it with animals. It's happening with us. We're definitely coming out of a destruction phase, and we're coming into a rebuild phase. But the thing is, here is a really good tip. This is something I coach with all my one-on-one clients and all my network marketing team. Like, so I love this lesson. I am so grateful for this lesson that I learned. And now I've been rambling. It just left my head. Of course it has, baby brain. So we're in a build phase. But if we don't take responsibility for building our life ourselves, guess what happens? External influences, things outside of you, will build it for you. And then what happens? Oh, I can't do this because of this happened, or I can't do that. Oh, if only I had more of this, if only I had more of that. That's because you handed your power to people outside of you, to circumstances outside of you. You're blaming and putting the responsibility on everything outside of you. And you can do that. You are more than welcome to do that. It's your life. But you've got to see where that's causing you pain and causing you suffering and resistance. Where if you step into, and I talk about this all the time and I encourage this all the time, and I've gotten really good at practicing this, so I actually find it easy to do, because it's like going to the gym. The more you go to the gym, the more fitter, stronger you get, the easier it becomes, right? Same deal. I've practiced the self-discipline to do this and to take full responsibility, even when I believe, and my beliefs that I was given as a child think it's right or wrong, or think that I'm in the right and someone else or something else is in the wrong. I will take ultimate responsibility for it. Because at the end of the day, the only way for me to create freedom for myself, to build the life that I desire and I truly, truly want, it's only up to me. Only I can take the responsibility. So, that was interesting. I love that came out. Maybe you needed to hear this today. Maybe you needed this for, to get this year started, or whenever you're listening to this. I definitely can say right now, if you're listening to this whenever, whatever time in our life you're listening to this, you needed to hear this. You needed this beautiful reminder. I'm talking to that higher self version of you. Tap into her. She is there. She is there to guide you. She is there to make balanced choices. Balance meaning the unemotional choices. You can see the duality in life, and you can see what's right, what's wrong, what's up, what's down, what's pain, what's pleasure, but you make the best choice for you to create the most freedom and abundance, or whatever it is that you're looking for or wanting more of. So I'm going to leave that there. I really hope you loved listening to this, and as I said, please leave a review. It would mean the world. Check out the links in my, link in my bio. I'm so used to writing that on Instagram. The links in the notes section of this. You can check out my website. You can check out what I do. Obviously, I've got my Instagram there, and you probably follow me already, but I keep it raw, real, up to date. If you want birth, baby spam, pregnancy spam, all of that. I can't wait to have this birth, home water birth, get all the photos. I'll be sharing everything. I'll keep it so it's not too graphic so I don't get kicked off Instagram. But I want to share everything with you guys, and I'd love for you to follow me there. And maybe I'll just put this out there too. Maybe you're like, fuck, Kim, I need you. I need you in my life right now. Reach out. You can book in a free coaching session with me so we can chat and get to know each other and see how I can help you. Maybe it is coaching. Maybe it's one of my group programs that I run. Maybe it's my wealth creation and money coaching to get you not worrying about money, get that part of your life set up. Maybe you're looking for a way to create more abundance and time flexibility for yourself. And I have a mentorship program where you can literally start working online with me, and I teach you how to make money online. Like what I've been doing, it's in network marketing. I told you I'm full transparent. If you have any hesitation or resistance around network marketing, but you've already been always been curious, do your research, get educated. I've been doing it for 8 years. I've created massive success. I've learned all the lessons. It's a standard business industry and business model, just like opening a franchise or I was going to say opening up your own cafe, whatever it might be. Anyway, please reach out. I'm here for you. No strings attached. I just want to help as many women as possible, like up level and become their best version and be a good ear and give them the strategies that they need to get ahead. So reach out. I'm here. Link in the note section. But I really hope that you enjoyed this and it was the beautiful message that you needed to hear today. And big loves to you, and I'm so grateful for you taking the time to tune in, and we'll chat on our next episode. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. It means the absolute world to me that you were able to do that. I really hope it added some value and inspiration into your day, into your life. Please leave a review. Please share on your socials or with your friends. I would absolutely love to have your help with this impact that we're making for empowering and inspiring ambitious women to get out of their own way, to have the tools, to have the strategies, to think greater, to evolve beyond their current issues and limitations. Like, we're all a part of this big journey together. So I really hope you enjoyed. Again, if you would love to check out my offerings, head to www.kimkent.com.au or check me out over on my Instagram, which is at KimKent 2_ in a row. And we can chat. I'd love to follow you back, and I'll chat to you on the next episode.